Welcome to my movie review of It the Movie, and I gotta say, this is no spoilers, no spoilers. I'm not gonna spoil anything and ruin the movie for anyone else out there. This is a movie I always wanted to watch and I waited once I heard about it earlier this year, and it was coming later, sometime during the fall, either this month or maybe sometime in October. I got excited because I love the original It movie. Pennywise the Clown is one of my favorite movies, all-time favorite horror movies. I always loved to watch. I watched it a lot when I was younger, and even to this day, I sometimes go back to watch it when I have the when I get the opportunity to watch it if it comes on. And I gotta say, It 2017 is a hit. It's definitely a hit. You gotta check it out. Go watch it if you haven't. And if you love horror movies, this is the movie you want to see. It's scary as hell. It's way scarier than the original. And I'm gonna do a little bit of comparisons from the movies, just talking about it. But from what I noticed is that some scenes, as you go to watch this movie, if you have seen the original, you'll notice some familiar scenes from the characters. All 7 of the kids are returned, and they're back in Derry. It's just basically where all the whole nightmare started. And Pennywise the Clown is after him, preying on him, just trying to kill them all. And he basically hunts kids. And basically the town here in Derry, the town of Derry, all the kids end up going missing randomly. And supposedly every 27 years, this incident comes up and happens in this town, which is basically cursed. So that's pretty much the whole story and just the whole plot. A killer clown going after a kid. It's pretty scary. And if you don't even like clowns, you probably wouldn't even want to watch this movie. But just from what I noticed from the scenes from the original compared to this one, they're back in there. Some of the same scenes are in this movie, but they added a lot of different things. And they changed some of the scenes from compared to the original. Some things that you'll notice, some scenes that never existed if you saw the original It movie from the 1990s. Some scenes were the same, some things were additional, like getting to see some of the characters' parents, like Henry Bowers, for example. You got to see his, I'm not going to get into that. You actually get to see some of the kids' parents and some of the different scenes that come about in the movie, and some different things that they added, additional scenes that never existed from the original movie. Lots of big changes, but some of those same scenes that you've seen from the original movie are in this movie. But I gotta say, from watching this movie, it's very scary. It's a lot scarier than the original. And from Pennywise the Clown, who is the killer in this movie, this version of him is vicious, way more vicious. He's scarier. And then from the original Pennywise, it seems like he laughs a lot, and he seems like he jokes around a lot. He didn't come off as scary. Sure, in some parts of the movie it did. He came off as scary, but this one was just a whole different, brand new level of scary. And I love these type of movies, so I was really loving it. And it has some moments of its gore here and there. And if you just can't handle these type of movies, I can't really recommend just going and watch this alone. And especially if you're, again, afraid of clowns, you probably won't want to check this out. But I gotta say, it's the best scary movie of this year. I did not see Annabelle yet, even though I've seen all the previous movies, Annabelle and all the other scary movies like Conjuring 1 and 2, and some of these other horror movies that came out. I think this is the scariest movie of the year, and I think it definitely has the potential to be one of the best movies of this year. Not saying the best, but one of the very best top movies that ever come out for the year 2017. So I can definitely recommend it, and just from watching it, I was hooked. I was just, it just took me back to the old original movie, just from the 1990s, the original It. It's just that good. Go check it out if you haven't. And something else I want to mention is that it's nothing that I did not like about the movie that I disliked. There was no parts that were boring, but something else I can definitely say is that in comparison of the original movie, you could see the kids grow up. Well, this one is very different now, because some of the scenes, again, there's so many different things that they changed and added that you did not see in the original. Some of the scenes where the encounters with Pennywise were very different, but some of them were the same identical scenes, but just with additional bonus scenes, even stuff that you couldn't see from before. But I really enjoyed it. And I'm not going to tell anyone, oh, who this person died and this person survived. And something else is that based on the ending from the original, it ended up, the method of the ending was a lot different from the original and not a new version, compared to the original and this version movie that's already out right now. Different results for the ending. And I'm not going to spoil and talk about it and get into that because in my movie reviews, just being new to this, I'm not going to spoil the movie. I hate spoiling stuff for people. I want people to go out and watch it, enjoy the movie, and give their reactions based on whether or not they liked it. I definitely think this is one of the best movies out there. If you love horror movies, you'll like it. But of course, if it's not your cup of tea, you probably wouldn't like it so much. But I think I still can recommend it, even if you don't like scary movies and you're too scared. Maybe you can go watch it with someone, maybe a couple groups of friends if you have them, and if you get the time, you can check it out. But the movie's rated R, so not everyone can watch it. You'll probably need someone older to join you, to accompany you for the movie. So not everyone will be able to watch this movie right off the bat. And the kids were cussing a lot in this movie compared to the original. So that's something else that I noticed very differently from the older version of the movie. But overall, 5 out of 5. It gets a 5 out of 5 from me. Perfect movie. It's great. Good horror, good gore, some jump scares that you don't even see coming, and basically a little bit of nostalgia from a throwback from Stephen King's It, from the past. And to me, I loved it. Go check it out if you haven't. If you have seen it, feel free to let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments. And if you haven't, go check it out. Definitely go check it out. Go see it today or maybe sometime this weekend if you guys get the chance. Thanks for watching, and I hope they make another one. I think they possibly could make another one based on everything that transpired. It could end up being an It Part 2 or It Chapter 2 possibly, but I hope so. And I just love these type of movies. I love horror more than any type of other genre of movie out there. This movie definitely did it for me. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment and let me know what you guys thought about the movie if you guys seen it.